Hi everybody, today we're going to have a look at the letter G. G says G, 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 G. You can see our letter G today, it's still sitting on the ground line here and it's going to be touching the grass line. It doesn't need to go up to the sky because it's not a tall letter, but today our letter G does have a tail, so it will be going down to the underground line. So in order to do our letter G, we need to think back to our letter A to get that formation again. So the letter A, we went across the grass, curve, down to the ground, curve, join it back up, stop, down to the ground and kick. Now we can use that same sort of shape to do our letter G with a slight change at the end. So to do my letter G, I'm going to go and do my imaginary box. I'm going to move it down to the underground line just to help me out. Remember, this box is there to help us while we're first learning, and then we take it away and we just imagine that it's there. And that will help keep that consistent size and shape to our letters. So we're starting at the grass, and the same as what we did with our A, we're going to go across the grass and curve down to the ground. Curve and join it back up, stop. Now we're going to go down, but we're going to keep going to the underground. So we go straight down, underground, curve, and I'm going to kick it over to the side of the imaginary box. And you can see now how that imaginary box line is showing me where to end my kick or my tail on my G. Okay, so I can do it again without the box this time, just imagining that it's there. So we're going across the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, join it back up, stop, straight down, underground, and then we're going to curve, touch the underground line and stop at the imaginary line. Okay, and one more time. So we're going starting at the grass, that's our starting point, across the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, join it back up, stop, straight down, underground, curve, and do that tail to where the imaginary box would be. Okay, so what you should be trying to aim for is seeing if you can get your tail in line with your G on that imaginary line of the imaginary box. Some things that we shouldn't be seeing. So sometimes when I have been teaching the letter G with my students, sometimes if they're starting in the wrong spot, we might see a G up here in the sky. So this one doesn't start in the sky, it starts at the grass and it goes underground. So this one is not correct here. Sometimes we might see a really nice G starting to happen and then the tail gets a bit little. It doesn't reach all the way to the underground line. So it's important to use those dotted lines to help you with the correct formation. And again, the other thing that we don't want to see is those bubbles. Okay, we want to see the correct formation using the shape of the imaginary box. Okay, and we want to try and get that nice curve happening to our shape, not straight lines. Okay, so we don't want to have points in our letters here, we just want to have that curve to them. Okay, so that's our letter G today. Thanks for joining in and hope you have lots of time to practice now.